What up, guys? As you might or might not already know, we're soon going to have the first openly trans man on the cover of Men's Health magazine, which is a big mainstream magazine, and people have been talking about that a lot. Of course, it's not official yet that Aiden, I hope that's how you pronounce his name, is gonna be on the cover of the magazine. It's not sure, but I mean, it's gonna happen. People have been talking about it being a good thing because of visibility. You have other people who are complaining that not enough identities are being represented, you know, like it's a really privileged white trans guy who's going to be on the cover, and a lot of people want more diversity. And this is kind of my video answering all of these comments. I'm all for diversity. I just need people to understand that Men's Health is not the place where you're gonna get diversity. Because if you look at their covers, like, I mean, type Men's Health on Google and look at the images, it's all white guys. They're all white, or like really light skin, you know? You can't really expect Men's Health to have a trans man of color on the cover of their magazine when they're not even capable of having a cis man of color. I want diversity. That's what I'm fighting for, and that's why I talk a lot about this. People have to realize that Men's Health is like a really superficial magazine. All the men on the cover are like super fit and are white, and that's not the magazine you want to bring visibility to trans people, because this is where my second point comes in. If Aiden goes on the cover of Men's Health, well, it is going to be visibility, but not positive visibility. Why? Because what is the magazine gonna talk about? His body. That's pretty much all they're gonna talk about. And the reason why Aiden is going to be the one on the cover is because his body, well, he's kind of the ideal trans guy because he kind of looks cis. Which is something that doesn't really make sense. How can you look cis? But you know what I mean, right? There's no one way to look, but yeah, what I mean is like, he is really masculine. He passes as male 100%, and people like that. And the only thing people are going to talk about when they're gonna pick up the magazine is like, oh my god, trans guys can look like us. Trans guys can be hot. And it's only gonna reinforce the fact that other trans guys who are not on hormones, trans guys of color, trans guys who don't have top surgery, that's only gonna make us feel worse about ourselves, because it's putting out there an ideal body that most of us will never achieve. And it's okay. And it doesn't mean that we're not good enough. It doesn't mean that we're not healthy. You know, like the definition of healthy that Men's Health has is really, really fucked up, because I mean, you don't have to be really fit to be healthy, you know? So yeah, I don't believe that this is gonna be good visibility. I believe that, yeah, maybe you might start the conversation, and when you've been invisible for so long, it's true that anything like that might seem like a good thing, but I, for one, believe that positive transmasculine visibility will not happen until a trans guy is recognized for something other than his body. We need to be recognized for our talent. We need to be recognized for what we do outside of our, because we're not just trans. I mean, look at me, for example. Me being a trans is just a part of me. I'm a musician before I'm trans. Music is my passion. That's what I spend the most time doing. And for example, if a musician, a trans guy musician, were to be on the cover of the Rolling Stones, for example, with an interview that talks about his music and not his body, then that would be positive visibility. Until that point, we're not there yet. And I'm sorry, you can tell me whatever you want, but seeing Aiden on Men's Health cover, like seeing Aiden topless and talking about his body and how he spent hours achieving it, I mean, good for him. The dude looks good. He looks good. But that's not what I want for my community, because I want people to start focusing on something else than my body. I want people to start focusing on what's in my mind. This is getting ridiculous. Let's stop objectifying trans people. The focus that we have on bodies in this community is ridiculous. We need to stop alienating guys who don't want to be on hormones. We need to stop alienating guys who don't want to have top surgery, guys who don't have a body that fits the cis image we have. And we need to stop putting a definition on beauty, because everything is beautiful. We're all beautiful in our own ways. And yeah, I just think we're not, I'm sorry, but this is not visibility to me. I mean, it's visibility, but it's not good visibility. And yeah, I invite you guys to comment in the section below. Of course, remember, this is simple, but if you hate for no reason and your comment is not constructive, it's gonna be deleted. Let's get that out of the way, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.